Hello and welcome back. We're here at TI6 Southeast Asian Qualifiers. Very excited about this one. We unfortunately are not going to be able to get to watch the
30
TNC game.
seconds to begin.
It turns out that the team they're supposed to play up against ended up forfeiting. They didn't show up. Def win. So this time around, we're going to be taking a look at the next matchup, which is going to be the two teams that TNC is going to have to face off against. The winner of this match goes on to face them. So Lyrical Dota joined again by Lysander. Sir, how are you feeling? You excited about this matchup? It's not TNC, but it's the team they're going to play next.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to see.
battle
It's kind of like the
begins.
prequel to the original movie, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll just look at it at that. I'm still kind of sad that Dota is teasing us with all this. But hey, if you knew that you were gonna be facing up against a pro team, you would probably just peace out on the first round, right? I mean, save yourself some dignity. Or would you go against a pro team?
Oh my goodness, I'm actually looking at this right now as well. I would always go against a pro team, but that's also maybe just me. It's going to be a mid-Earth Spirit this time
Mm-hmm.
around, going against the Zeus. Not something that you often see. More often than not, it tends to be that Earth Spirit in the roaming 4 position. What do you think about this sort of dynamic of the hero, being able to be running this other position?
Well, once he gets level 6, he's gonna be able to kill Mushi.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. I didn't see that. That's a name and a half. They're also running now the Winter Wyvern, a pretty cool set, gotta be said, and the Luna is going to be a part of that as well. So, a couple of very interesting heroes, and then that Phoenix, I guess, position 4. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Going laser level 1, yes. It's kind of like the Fly Phoenix, or if you have it. But a Luna is a very, very fun hero. Not going Luna Blessing level 1 slightly concerns me. Maybe not going for that. Maybe trying to go for that early level 1 gank, perhaps. But yeah, Luna Blessing is always ideal. Gives you a lot of damage, helps with your last hitting as well. And unlike Drow Aura, it doesn't actually push the wave. So this is gonna be actually an easy lane for Luna. I don't think Void can challenge too much. Going too near the Luna would be disastrous for him. So I think ultimately she'll be fine. Missing a couple of last hits under the tower, but how's the other carry looking? It's a Clinks. It's Reyna on the Clinks, and CS wise, it's CS Lul, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a frustrating one, I guess. You're looking at the Darkseer that's going against him, and I don't know. I mean, I guess that's going to mean that the lane is constantly pushing under tower, a little bit more pressure applied. But you would imagine these two lineups, they actually might be able to find the kill if they can get the glimpse. But no such luck. The Disruptor is even going
Takes
to
two
take
tower shots.
a couple shots on
Radiant's
his
bottom
butt
tower
to
is under attack.
get him on out of there as well. But they're going to be running that position for Beastmaster, and this is sort of the bread and butter of everybody
Kicks him
nowadays.
over. Oh no, he rolls into the tower. Oh, if he rolled onto Mushi, it could have been a kill. No. Nope.
Yeah, slightly frustrating. The only couple of changes that we've really seen with Zeus, he got a little bit of a cooldown reduction on the Arc Lightning, so it's down to 1.6 seconds now. And then the other thing was the last patch, the static field no longer breaking Blink Daggers, which is somewhat relevant this game when you've got the
It's very
Bear
annoying.
Spirit.
Ravaging the ground when you just get tagged up, and it's an instant thing as well. It's very hard for you to keep track. It can be an accident as well sometimes, so you gotta be very careful. I think Don Pura is doing pretty okay against the Zeus, all things considered.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that again, it's a lot of danger as you're moving into that early couple of levels, particularly if you do end up having a roaming Phoenix that comes into the lane as well. There's a very real possibility that they find a kill on that Zeus, so he's going to need to keep his eyes on the front and center, make sure he doesn't get caught out of position. Bottom lane, I really expected them to do better against this Darkseer already.
What are you gonna really do against a Darkseer Iron Shell push? You don't have healing, unlike a Necrolite.
But like
It's
he's
kinda
not
tough.
hitting the Iron Shelled creep.
Dire's top
Like he's
tower
hitting
Yeah.
the
is
other
under
creeps.
attack.
Which
It can still do quite a bit of damage to your wave before you take it out with your fire arrows, and you're wasting a lot of searing arrows into the creep. And Clinks wants to conserve his mana. It does seem like a cheap option, but burning mana like that is very painful. Mid, is this guy mid? MIB? Yeah, he's dead.
is super
What?
dead. There was no great way for him to get out of that one, and
that in the
the
forecast.
rotation comes in, giving a little bit of nice gold there for this Ruptor. I mean, this is the classic counter to the Darkseer, and we see a little bit of pressure up here in the top lane as well, but I don't think they're going to have the same type of luck against the Void.
Yeah, they're plinking away at the tower. The Lunar Blessing going to be doing quite a bit of damage, and we already have a level 4 Wyvern, and High does have a salve to keep things chill if he does want to. Yeah, taking a lot of hits here from the Wyvern.
Can also cold embrace the creeps. There we go. It's just going to allow them to sustain that push. So, very frustrating pressure.
I hope this is an Aghanims Luna. Oh, tries to go for the deny, gets hit by a Lucent Beam. Has 4 seconds left on that jump, not signed to. The Disruptor comes in for the save in the end, actually cancelling it.
Radiant's bottom tower
I'm,
is under attack.
I'm getting the feeling right now that the Dire is a little bit ahead in terms of just general skill level. You're seeing this Earth Spirit in the mid lane. I mean, the laning stage has been okay, and I think the real saving grace here has to be the Beastmaster putting them in a good position with his level 6 rotation, which is coming pretty quickly if he continues farming at this rate.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes a Magnetize, so a kill is very possible here. The Disruptor already used his TP. It's 30 seconds on cooldown, so if they count that right, it could happen. And Beastmaster is going to lose his Hawk there. The kick comes out once again.
Just keeping it cool for the moment. Again, MD Auto. He's up here in the top lane and has a couple of Fairy Fires in case things go a little bit too scary. The Aghs Luna is fun. I don't know how great it is this game just because of the summons with the Disruptor or with the Beastmaster and then the ability to like sort of keep them at bay with the Chronosphere, but it's certainly a fun build. I love doing it.
I feel like if you're going for Aghanims and Luna, you gotta get it first because the earlier you get it, the more powerful it is. But you know, it kind of tapers out later when people get tankier and stuff. But yeah, it's extremely powerful with Chronosphere. But now we're gonna see Earth Spirit rotate with an invisibility rune. Mushi step into the river, get kicked over to the other side. That could happen. But I think he's aware of this right now. There are a lot of heroes just posturing to get him. They do see Lepig. Oh, no, it's Z. Yeah, Lepig's the team name. But he does see Z coming in with that roar, and now we're going in. There's your Luna rolling in. There's the silence as well. The Magnetize, not too good. They do blow 2 ultimates to get that kill. They're going to pull that Luna back into that kinetic field. But we do have the heal and beam here from Spawn, and they're going to zip the Luna in. He says, no tower diving for me.
It's weird, like you disrupted Glimpse to try and continue the team fight, but there's 5 heroes mid right now for MD. Like there's no way they should have been able to continue that fight, and I really thought that MD were going to keep on going for it, but showing a lot of reservation and wanting to make sure that they're the team that ends up moving on here. Already a decent bit of respect.
Looking for the roar. Oh, they roar him. Zeus has no mana. Oh, they might actually get a kill here. They kick him, stun him, they roll away, and yeah, the heal will be just enough. So.
How much balance can you have on this team? You've got the Phoenix, you've got the Earth Spirit. They're pretty good heroes. Like if you got both of those there, being able to keep them alive and then get a 2-person stun and roll away, it's rather frustrating.
I would like this Luna to be careful here. There's a Zeus in this game. Can you stop being greedy? Can you be any greedier?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do you not realize there's a Zeus in this game?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have mana though. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I would agree. This is rather bold.
Oh, the baits!
Yeah.
Ult it, Zeus, do it.
I don't think that he thinks he has enough. Like, yeah. I mean, it's 150. I think is around the. How much damage is it for Zeus level 1? It's 100.
225.
But you get the damage reduction, so it's like about 170 or 180. Is roughly where it's at, so yeah, it's close though.
Yeah, well, tried. There's a regeneration bottom for him if he wants it. We have the Earth Spirit smoked up again, looking for Reyna. We'll have to see if he can get the silence off in time. The silence is only for 2 seconds at level 1, so it might not be that easy. He rolls on it, he gets Reyna though. There's your lightning. Whoa! Ho ho! Earth Spirit does a lot of damage.
Yeah, when he's the highest level hero in the game, that's pretty significant. You know, something else that they could potentially do with this is start thinking about a Tome of Knowledge. If they wanted to, they could try and power level Earth Spirit up to 11, like, pretty
Radiant's
early
bottom
on.
tower
And if
is
he
under
gets
attack.
a significant level advantage, that might be one of the few instances where giving the Tome of Knowledge over to your core would be worth it.
Yeah, you could give it to Phoenix, get that sun up and running ASAP,
Radiant's
and take
bottom
fights,
tower
because
is under attack.
yeah, the Clink's is good at it,
Radiant
but there are a
structures
lot
are
of
fortified.
lockdown heroes that for that Clink. So Clink's is it's gonna be very vulnerable here. A lot of their damage is physical damage, apart from Zeus. So the Wyvern is there to counter most
Radiant's
of Clink's
bottom tower has
initiations. I
been
do like the
denied.
magical physical combo, but it is still gonna be a problem if your Zeus gets locked down every fight. And I do believe the Earth Spirit has his number on Zeus, so it's gonna be quite concerning for him. And of course, this game would say I'll rank it a little less on the Clowny zone, in the Clowny range. Yeah.
I mean, it's the round of 512. Oh, wait, no.
Damn, these guys are
Dire's
good.
top
Half of
tower
that.
is under
500.
attack.
200 and something. I can't do it right now. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm the
So they're
worst.
top 200. Wow.
Top 200-ish.
They are jungle stacking. We saw none of that in the previous game.
No. Well, we're starting to see the movement in the solar, or rather the soul ring has been picked up by the Clinks, and this might mean it's time to move into the enemy jungle.
Ooh.
Very close indeed, and it looks like Blura is going to be able to
Upskill.
survive through that.
Yeah, he baited that. Popped that fairy fire, got that stick charge as well, and now with the urn and the salve, he will actually be hunky dory. Mushy, unable to score the kill there. I'm just gonna call him Mushy because funny.
Absolutely. Uptart's top, looking for a kill here. Might be able to find something. Roar's available, but does not look like they want to try and go for it. And with Thunder God's Wrath on cooldown for another 60 seconds, there's no real great way to find that.
Definitely not. And Void is skipping time dilation here. Do you think he should? I feel like a value point is optimal here. You know, it really shuts down a lot of heroes like Earth Spirit especially. And well, the Luna has gone for 4 points in Glaive, not maxing Lucent Beam, which is very interesting to me because it does nerf your ultimate a little bit.
I like it with the farming build that she's gone. You know, you got the Helm of the Dominator, looks to be building into the Dragonlance afterwards, and this to me feels like the build that you want to go on Luna. We saw earlier today in a couple of pubs, Luna's going for a Force Staff first into a Hurricane Pike, and
Wow.
you were able to get that maximum attack speed. It's an item that really synergizes well for her, and part of the reason that they built the Force Staff first was to be able to survive because there was a Life Stealer in the game. But it feels like if you have a really well-organized team like this, is they're going to be able to kill off Blank, that going for that Dragonlance early, it just is going to increase her farm speed so significantly.
Definitely, but I would really like to see 4 points in Lucent Beam, my friend. Come on.
I mean,
Radiant's top
This
tower
is
is under
tilting me
attack.
that he's not gone for 4 points in Lucent Beam.
Oh, no.
He just picked up the second level in the aura. But our middle lane, we're gonna fight here. We lose the Winter Wyvern. Tries to heal himself through all that, but the Magnetize has been deployed. The shock goes out onto Reyna. They are losing a lot of health there on Pura. He does get another tag there. Where is that vacuum? No vacuum getting hit there. The bash is coming out onto that Dark Seer, taking him out. So no one dies. Everyone pretty low, but no one dies.
I mean, the 4 heroes for MD go down, and that to me is just a huge deficit. You look at, I mean, you don't fight with your highest net worth hero. You go in there and try and find a gank, and unfortunately, the Winter Wyvern being picked off right at the start of that fight without casting a spell just completely changes the dynamic of their game, and that's to the tune of a 2,600 gold swing, 2,300 experience. This is starting to be a little bit scary, and you know,
No, you look at the Luna's CS, 122 over 69 on the Clinks. It's way higher. This Luna's got it.
yeah, but like, I don't know. It's a little scary, right? Because you look at Clinks, if he sets up and finds her in the jungle with like a Thunder God's Wrath,
Definitely.
that's the point to me that feels a little bit scary, is that they're letting him back into the game slightly. But I would agree, she's farming way better. There's no doubt.
Yeah, it's just see things. It's okay.
Middle is missing.
We have one absentee here. The Alpha Wolf will tumble, so that's less damage. Please level up your your Lucent Beam. He's tilting me.
She's not gonna do it. She heard you talking. It's not going to happen now, I swear. Does
75 less per beam.
gets
Like,
the second point in Eclipse, though.
more beams! But yeah, this is... I feel like he forgot. Did he forget? I mean, it's a very odd number to leave it at 3, right?
I guess the thought is if you're not going to show up to a fight, you can farm faster with more and Lunar Blessing. So...
Yeah, I'll be max level by 14 anyway, bro.
I mean, if he doesn't want to help his team anyways, then, you know, whatever. I'll just keep farming. It'll be good.
Yeah, well, that's one way to play the game. We do get a Hood of Defiance here on the Earth Spirit, so that's why you see him going core, I guess.
Mhm.
I guess he's their designated Earth Spirit picker in pubs, and they just realized that I think we need this guy up real fast to just destroy like you do in pubs. So get him up to level 6. It kicks that creep into the river.
You do have to worry a little bit about Clinks eventually picking up that BKB. Obviously going to go for the Deso first, massive amounts of damage, but once he gets to a certain point, this was, I think, part of the reason why they started to not run Weeha as much on the Earth Sphere is just the hero is really great if you're capable of being able to sort of snowball early, but if you don't, he does kind of fall off in the later stages as far as being a mid-core. Like, you need more nowadays that Invoker, the Dragon Knight, something that scales better and allows you to have that DPS. It's a lot right now on the shoulders of that Luna.
Yeah. Well, Luna has max Lucid Beam, so I am happy. I am actually happy now.
That's good stuff. I'm glad, man. I'm happy for
They're
you.
looking for a gank on her.
Radiant's top tower
But
is
I'm
under
not sure
attack.
they're gonna find anything. A lot of time wastage going on. Klink's just chilling out here. Eats up that range creep there in the Dire Ancient. And it's gonna run past this tower. The tower will actually see him. So
Oh, big Chronosphere. They're able to catch onto the Luna, and a lot of damage go out. Winter Wyvern is going to be dead again. They get the Eclipse off, trying to stay alive, but she is still going to end up falling there, and with that, they are going to be able to turn this around so
gets stunned
heavily.
there from the high ground. Do they have dust? I don't have dust. They actually get the Disruptor as well. It's a 4 for 2, and Reyna, the only one to survive there, does have Sentry Wards of his own. And I'm not sure what to think about that fight. I feel like they could have taken it better. They did get the hit on the Luna, but the Luna is pretty tanky. Going for Sanjin Yasha, and with the beam at the back.
I mean, look at how much damage she did. Literally, all she cast was Eclipse and maybe a couple of right clicks in there. It ended up doing, what is that, a percentage of, like, 3/4 of the damage in that fight was Eclipse. If you're going to jump and get the Chronosphere on the Luna, you have to kill her before that, because otherwise, this fight goes completely differently. Like, none of the other heroes did near enough damage, so, I don't know. Your Zeus has to be able to kill her off at the start.
Yeah, that's not happening. This is... Mushi isn't stepping up, gotta say.
Step up, Mushi.
Mushi's gotta step up, and running into that Luna away from the creep wave is just really bad play. You know, you're just asking to get an Eclipse there. And yeah, we might say the ball absorbs 1 or 2 beams, but you know, when you're taking that many beams, it's no fun.
True enough. It's a rough life indeed that they live. We'll see how they end up being able to come back from that one. Again, it's still a relatively even game. MD only up by about 2,500 net worth experience. A little bit into their favor, about 500. Again, the winner of this match ends up to go off against TNC, so be sure to stick around for that one as well. And of course, this game, it's turning out to be pretty good. Relatively even, and that's just sort of what you would hope to see out of these qualifier matches, is just a good game. All too often they're stomps.
Yeah, I get why Purge likes to do the Purge cast the pop now. It's kind of relaxing.
I mean, they're not that bad. These guys are they're doing what they need to do.
These guys are better. These guys are better, definitely. There are no glaring errors to make fun of. And Blank is gonna get chased down by a big fat bird. But yeah, it's just gonna zip away. So monster spawn.
Radiant's bottom tower
Not gonna get
is
any
under
challenge on
attack.
him. I feel like Disruptor, if he knew, he would have turned and dropped that ultimate on the Phoenix and locked him down. But you know, not gonna be the case.
Well, and now we see again Earth Spirit just trying to stalk up the Faceless Void for the moment. I think that he does not realize that he's here yet, but should as he passes by with the Invis Rune. And there's Lucent Bean, Silent stunned as well. Should be a quick and easy one if they can get it before the silence wears off. Luna picks up that kill.
He didn't jump. Could have jumped to the load. I feel like the silence wore off already. But yeah, good kill there. The Earth Spirit doing work. More than the Zeus, actually.
And he didn't go Dragonlance. I really thought that's what he was going to be going for, but instead just into a quick
Well,
Yasha BKB.
It's not going to be a Sanjin Yasha. I thought with that Ogre Club pickup, it might have been a Sanjin
Radiant's
Yasha,
top
but
tower
no, it's
is under
a Yasha
attack.
BKB, so it's a Manta BKB. Very standard Luna build. I do like
Dire's
the Dragon
middle
Lance as
tower
well.
is under attack.
Gives you close to the stats of a Sanjin Yasha for like more than half the cost. Less than half. Less than half? Yeah, less than half the cost. At half the cost. Less than half the cost.
There we
Okay,
go.
There
We
you
got
go. English!
we got
Got it.
there.
Yeah, it's like 16-16 on Sanjin Yasha, 16 strength and agility. Dragon Lance gives you 14-14 for 1009. Sanjin Yasha costs 4001.
Mm.
So it's like a huge difference. Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna zip auto back, but he has a BKB. Bad move, suckers. Here comes the Eclipse. Oh no, they don't actually get it off. And now with the Desolator, they might do enough damage, but this is a 10-second BKB. Oh, could have waited a little bit more for that Eclipse to go off. Still could go off here. Deploys it. Nope, there are a lot of creeps now. Deploys it now. Will get mushy. Takes him out. Don Pura sees to that. Reyna taking all the beams. And Disruptor going down as well on the far side there. We're gonna punch high in the face there. Balance in all things. This Remnant just will not
Radiant's top
stop.
tower
It's a
is under
triple kill
attack.
fight. Do not give it to the Ancients. Oh, they do tag him up. He is very low though. Are they gonna be able to
Radiant's
kill
top
him? The
tower
beam
has
is coming
fallen.
up. He has nowhere to run. They fly, they see, and yeah, high. Yeah,
I think
it's
that
better
he's
you
gonna be able
stay
to get
there.
out.
Wait 20 seconds out. I think they thought he TP'd away, but
Radiant's top tower is under
if they
attack.
counted, they would have realized that he TP'd into that fight. So TP will be on cooldown. But hey, nonetheless, it is 4 kills for nothing.
I mean, and the big thing about this too is that Luna, once you break through that tier 3 tower, these buildings fall so rapidly. So, going to be able to take out the melee barracks. You've also got Darkseer just right there punching away, ready for the counter initiation if they need to. They don't have Chronosphere for this one, don't even have a roar for a couple seconds, and maybe going to be able to get out of here. Got to be careful with that glimpse though. If she does end up being glimpsed back, it could be a big issue. BKB
Just
ready to go
BKB.
again?
He doesn't worry about it. Yep, and there's your beam. Just keeping things in check, and yep, the real estate here in the Radiant team dropping down. Deny that. Nope, never mind.
Radiant's top barracks has
Still
fallen.
holding on to that BKB.
Radiant's bottom
Mechanism
tower
is
is back.
popped.
attack.
And
He just
she's
runs away.
nice. I think that's what they call easy peasy.
Yeah, that's what they call easy peasy. So this game not looking close at all. DS Spirit doing a lot of damage in these team
Radiant's
fights.
top
Got 3,000
barracks are
bucks on
under
him. Would
attack.
like to see maybe pick up something like a Radiance for more DPS in the fights.
I wouldn't mind Veil either. I mean, that's the other way. He's actually just going to go
Radiant's
BKB.
middle tower is under
Interesting.
attack.
I prefer the BM Radiance.
Radiant's
Magnetized
tower
Radiance.
has fallen.
Imagine a nightmare.
That is a nightmare indeed. Oh
And on
man,
a miss chance as well. Come on.
Radiant's middle
What
tower
more can you
has
ask
fallen.
for?
some good stuff. I like it. I mean, it's effectively just dropping down the damage 17% from the enemy team. I'm also looking at this now, like, you kind of have a little bit of a dyssynergy in terms of the ideas of what they're doing. You got the BKB on Luna to finish the game quickly, as well as the Earth Spirit. But then you got the Phoenix who's going back for the Hannah Midas. That's like the classic build, but maybe you end up going for...
It's for clearing
like,
the balls ASAP.
yeah.
When you get pursued by the balls, you just eat it up.
It makes sense, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if there's something else really that they need either, so I guess why not?
Maybe he just wants to up the bling, you know, the good old RTZ exit, you know, go out with a Midas.
Absolutely. That's good
That's
stuff.
it, right there. But yeah, I'm very disappointed with this Spirit not going for Radiance was not the play there, because I have to say, if BM is not the answer, you're asking the wrong questions. So
Good stuff.
that's pretty much that.
Radiant's bottom
But,
tower
Otto?
is under attack.
He's gonna be pushing the wave here. He's got 2,000 gold in the bank, so buyback is an option. And yeah, they do the good old freeze the creep and push that tower. So it's gonna be a very quick tower push here coming out from Otto. No challenge coming out from the Radiant. And
Radiant's bottom tower
yeah, we told
has
Mushy to
fallen.
step up. He stepped down. He died another time.
You know what? I really like this dynamic here that they've got out of MD as well. One of the big problems that you get with creep waves in Luna is that you're not able to clear them quickly enough before they soak up the Eclipse. But you look at Winter Wyvern with the Splinter Blast there, you can one-shot range creeps when you're at max level. You've also got the damage that comes out in an AoE from Earth Spirit. Everything that Phoenix throws those creep waves are going to die incredibly quickly with all of those spells coming out, and with that, that means that all of that damage from the Eclipse is just going to be dealt to those heroes. So the wave clear in combination with the Eclipse it's just sort of a very well-designed draft from MD. Very impressed.
Yeah, it is. And Wyvern, he trapped himself on the cliff without a TP, and because his Arctic burn is level 1, he has to wait 40 seconds to climb down. And we have here, ladies and gentlemen, Dota logic. This dragon stuck on a cliff,
Ooh.
unable to get down.
Hold up, though. Big old team fight ready to come through, and Chronosphere is available. There's only one person in the pit, though, and they're so well spread out. Like, they know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, the ball goes in for a peek. He's gonna face check this one. Yep. There's even Chan to the side there, waiting for that Winter's Curse if they want to try anything funny. Alright, so what's the plan, boys? That's exactly what they're doing. Okay, alright, a mid Roshan smoke.
Huh.
That'll do it. They're still stacking camps in the meantime as well, if you haven't seen.
I guess they're just going to back out and let him have it?
Okay, they
What?
can't see anything, they don't want to run into it. Yeah,
How is that the
understandable.
play?
Earth Spirit's OP, you know.
Moon's blessings.
There are a lot of reasons why you don't want to fight. But okay, they're going in. There's the BKB, and Earth Spirit says, I'ma go in on this. It's a vacuum into a 3-man kick. Good silence there will zone them out a little bit, but Flank will die to the Magnetize. The Chrono keeps them all in place. We actually trap Roshan there as well, outside of the pit. Very cool. Rarely see him stay outside the pit more than a few seconds, but hey, that's the first time for everything. Auto's Eclipses actually go onto the Roshan as well. So helping that Roshan a little bit, they lose the Disruptor for the Phoenix. So all things considered, not the worst there for the Radiant. I'm being really optimistic here.
Yeah, it's,
You know,
it could have gone worse. That's definitely
could
true.
have gone.
And you didn't end up losing anybody outside of Disruptor, but you did cast all of those big ultimates. Chronosphere down, you've got Thunder God's Wrath now down, you've got Roar still available, but honestly at this point you're looking at this lineup and MD are just so freaking tanky. Like, you've got yourself now the pipe that's been completed a little while ago on the Earth Spirit, on top of the magic immunity and just everything else that they've got. Like, they don't need to commit anybody really heavily, and that's the way that you end up winning these team fights for the Radiant side, is you get a big Chrono, you get a big Disruptor ultimate. With the Aether Lens up on Winter Wyvern, look at the range right here for Splinter Blast and the range for Winter's Curse. There's no way that you're going to catch this hero in an ulti from the Faceless Void.
Yeah, definitely not. This is the legendary bird strat. Articuno, Moltres. We need a Zapdos though.
Who would
We
be
need
the
a Zapdos hero. We need a Zapdos hero stat.
Who would that even be? I mean, I guess the closest thing is like...
Yeah, the closest thing is... There isn't.
I
There
guess a Zeus in ability draft, or maybe a... I don't know, something going on. That's
Maybe
just
they
Mario.
introduce mounts into Dota, you know, have Zeus riding something.
Okay.
No, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's just not it. You know, the legendary birds, they're not complete.
Yeah. It's not the best.
Imbalance demands it.
Is there a Mew hero? Or a Mewtwo hero?
Mewtwo, I don't know.
Maybe not. Well, for the moment at least, it looks
Earth
like...
Spirit's Mewtwo. He's got psychic powers. He can move things with his mind. Look at that.
I like it. Good stuff. Otto here staying alive. Pops the Manta style. The glaives flying every which way. And just continuing to beat down on this tier 3 tower. There's no great answer to this, honestly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so Otto just gonna enjoy his life there. The butterfly. And they're gonna pull him back. They might actually pull him back for more pain and suffering though. I feel like Zeus doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
Passive Veil.
I mean, they just popped the pipe right there. And
They're done. They won this now, right now, but the silence here on too high. He's losing so much life that the Eclipse, one more beam, takes him out, and Otto with the double, Don Pura with the double, and we have that Rex going down, the sun blowing up in the back lines. We do have a glyph. Clings. Farming some creeps there, not so sure what to do in this team fight, because right now the answer is nothing, because Luna keeps that BKB, and looks like the legendary birds will prevail here. They lose the Wyvern, so...
yeah, they're gonna...
Spice back. Here we go, Mushi in play.
This might be, I mean, it's the last hurrah, but honestly at this point it's pretty much all for naught. They got Reyna who tries to stay alive, but continuing to hit away at these tier 4 towers. Otto's had enough. He wants to date with TNC. He wants a date with Mr. Jimmy indeed. And look at the glaives going.
Oh,
He was going to kill off Ushi. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Oh, man.
Oh, tragic day.
Yeah, he all chats
Dire's
GG.
middle tower is
And
under
I guess that's it. Yep, Chronosphere so that they can go down with dignity, so that they can't actually shoot it. The throne will explode. Is that it? Yep, throne will explode. So, well, their TI run ends here. The L Pigs.
No pigs. I love them. I like their name. I like their draft. It was a lot of cool things, but at the end of the day, like M-Divinity, excuse me, is their name. We're just a little bit too big to handle. Again, Lyrical Dota as well as Lysander, your two casters this time around. We're going to be back finally. I do believe we're going to be having a game with TNC. I'll switch over real quickly to the camera section so you can see me. There's no Lysander here, but he's off on the other side of the world. I hear that you're doing a hub yourself for the Southeast Asian region.
Yeah. Hope we can talk about it soon. But yeah, it will be a C hub where we'll be covering most of the C games. So very excited to do that. Not sure how much I can say about it, but you know, it's gonna be fun. We'll be there for the entirety of the qualifier. So you know,
Awesome.
it's a fun little trip. Gonna meet some friends, work together, and I think it will be fun. I think it'll be fun. TNC, Fnatic, lots of good teams here. That's assuming TNC make it though. We have to follow their path through this very dangerous qualifier. So that's for
I'm
sure.
with you. I mean, and gonna start off right in just a little bit here. M-Divinity facing off against TNC. That's the next one. Stick around, everybody. More great toe-to-two here. It's gonna be coming up very shortly. TI6 qualifiers. Stick around.